Welcome to the Explainer. So, have you ever wondered how you end up down a completely unexpected video rabbit hole at 2 in the morning? Well, I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because we've got a fascinating deconstruction lined up that answers exactly how that happens. We're going to look at the digital footprint of a single web page to really uncover and understand a massive global content phenomenon. We are literally digging right into the raw data, the metadata, and the recommendation algorithms to map out an entirely new, incredibly lucrative genre of modern entertainment.
Okay, let's dive into this. 4,777,810. That is just a staggering number, right? This is the view count we captured in late November 2024 for a single individual travel vlog. And listen, this isn't your standard vlog about, pristine beaches or luxury resorts. This is the viewership for a video exclusively documenting Los Angeles' Skid Row. That sheer volume of clicks tells us right away that we're looking at something far, far bigger than a niche interest. This represents a massive mainstream audience appetite.
And here's the specific source material we are investigating today. The video is titled Inside America's Largest Homeless Community, Skid Row, and it's by the channel Travel with AK, which has almost 1.8 million subscribers and pulled in 52,000 likes on this piece alone. But in this explainer, we aren't just critiquing the video itself. Instead, we're actually treating this page's metadata and specifically the surrounding digital real estate as primary evidence. We're using it to map out the architecture of a highly successful digital ecosystem, because understanding this metadata reveals the invisible forces shaping what millions of people consume every single day. So, the crucial question is, what happens when the algorithm takes over? When a viewer finishes watching this nearly hour-long exploration of extreme poverty, where exactly does the platform send them next? We're going to transition our attention away from the main video player and look directly over to the right side of the screen, to the up next recommended sidebar. This sidebar is incredibly revealing because it shows us with pure, hard data exactly what the platform believes this specific audience wants to consume next.
Section 1. The algorithmic ecosystem. Now, what's really interesting about this is the sheer scale of the viewership on these recommended videos. We have Ruhi Senate documentaries exploring the mole people of Las Vegas with an incredible 56 million views. Then we see creator Joe Hatab with the Zombies of America pulling in 51 million views, and another video, The Dark Side of America, sitting at 15 million views. This proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Skid Row video isn't just an isolated viral moment. No way. This is a colossal, platform-wide viewership trend. These independent creators are capturing audience sizes that rival major television network broadcasts.
Let's just pause and really absorb that number for a second. 56 million. 56 million people click to watch a documentary about people living in tunnels underneath Las Vegas. It's wild. This beautifully, or maybe jarringly, highlights the massive audience appetite for extreme, unconventional realities. It tells us that viewers are actively seeking out content that takes them way outside their everyday comfort zones and drops them directly into the most hidden, intense margins of society. When we analyze that recommended sidebar, distinct patterns start to emerge. These are basically the foundational pillars of this highly successful genre. We see extreme poverty and homelessness, as evidenced by the Skid Row and Zombie Town videos. We see high security in historic prisons like Alcatraz and El Salvador's highly secure Sikot jail. We see haunted or abandoned locations like India's most haunted village. And finally, geopolitical border crossings, like the Senegal to Gambia border. The algorithm clearly recognizes that a viewer interested in one of these intense pillars is highly, highly likely to click on another. Section 2. Juxtaposing extremes.
And this brilliantly illustrates that stark algorithmic juxtaposition in action. On one side, suggested to the exact same viewer, we have the world's most richest and luxurious neighborhood in America sitting at 2.5 million views. And right beneath it, the dark side of America, extreme poverty and drugs on the streets, with 15 million views. The platform, and the creators themselves, are successfully pitching the absolute highest echelon of extreme wealth and the deepest depths of extreme poverty to the exact same audience. It's a fascinating psychological hook, completely designed to maximize watch time.
We see this whiplash effect again with quirky, almost lighthearted lifestyle videos. Think about Drew Bensky's Inside New York's Smallest Apartments, sitting immediately adjacent to content investigating the world's most notorious or hypersecure environments. You could literally watch a tour of a tiny Manhattan studio apartment, and your very next click takes you inside Alcatraz prison or the mega prison in El Salvador. The common thread here isn't the specific subject matter, it's the sheer extremity of the human environment being presented.
Section 3. The Global Dark Tourism Trend. Let's move on and see how this builds, because it's absolutely vital to understand that this phenomenon is not just limited to American cities.
Look at the upload timeline we extracted directly from the scraped data. 1 year ago, The Zombies of America hits 51 million views. 10 months ago, The Dark Side of America hits 15 million. 6 months ago, The Mole People of Las Vegas gets 56 million, and just 4 days prior to the data capture, India's most haunted village pulls 8.1 million views almost instantly. This timeline demonstrates the relentless, ongoing pace of this content. It's definitely not a passing fad. It's an evergreen, highly predictable, and consistently successful format that generates millions of clicks day after day.
This brilliantly illustrates the geographic spread of this ecosystem, too. We have viewers clicking 9 million times to explore a specific hood in the Dominican Republic, 4.6 million clicks to step inside a high-security jail in El Salvador, 1.8 million clicks to observe the sad reality of labor class in Saudi Arabia. Creators are actively traveling the globe, basically serving as proxies for the viewer, and packaging localized hardships and intense environments into highly accessible, highly clickable visual entertainment for an international audience.
So how do we comprehensively categorize all of this? We call it dark tourism vlogging. It's defined as the practice of traveling to and documenting places associated with tragedy, extreme poverty, or danger for mass digital consumption. Regardless of your personal view on the subject matter, from a pure data and structural standpoint, this is a highly engaging, well-defined, and globally recognized content trend. The numbers speak for themselves, really. Audiences are fundamentally captivated by the extremes of the human condition. We'll end today's explainer by returning to our original source. This quote is pulled directly from the creator's own description of the Skid Row video. I investigated the homelessness and poverty of Los Angeles, America. The language here is key, isn't it? Investigated. It leaves us with a fascinating, provocative question to ponder as we wrap up. As these independent creators utilize this intense visual footage and amass audiences vastly larger than traditional news networks, where exactly is the line drawn today between a travel vlog, investigative journalism, and algorithmic entertainment? Thank you so much for joining me to unpack this data. I really hope this deep dive helped clarify exactly how this digital ecosystem operates. Keep questioning what's on your screen, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.